House Bill 221, an act relating to reports of child dependency, neglect, or abuse. Representative Moser.
Gentleman from McCracken.
I yield to the lady from Kenton 64 for explanation of the bill and motion thereon.
Motion's made and second. Pardon me. Chair recognizes the lady from Kenton 64.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 221 is a bill about reporting of cases of abuse and neglect, whether it is in the private sector or DCBS. We do have a committee sub. If you could please ask the clerk to report.
Clerk, please report.
House Committee Substitute 1 to House Bill 221.
Lady from Kenton.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'll go ahead and discuss the bill with the committee sub. This is, again, a bill about reporting of cases of abuse. Kentucky is a mandatory reporting state for cases of neglect and or abuse of a dependent child. So this means that any person, included but not limited to a physician, a nurse, a teacher, principal, or other school personnel, a social worker, coroner, a medical examiner, child care personnel, medical resident or intern, a dentist, optometrist, EMT or paramedic, or any other health professional, including a mental health professional, shall make a report to local law enforcement, KSP, the Cabinet, Commonwealth attorneys, or county attorneys within 48 hours of the original report of a written, or to file a written report. It is widely known that anonymous reporting, which is what we now have, has the potential for and has in many cases become weaponized. And this is in false reporting. This has become a huge problem. The persons, so this bill simply asks that the persons who are receiving reports of abuse or neglect will just be required to ask for the reporting individual's identifying information. This would simply request, again, that a report include the name and the contact information of the person making the report if they choose to give their information. This information will be kept confidential and it will not be disclosed to the alleged offender. And Cabinet employees cannot notify the alleged offender that a report has been made. We know that there currently there are many false reports and there is no due process for the individual who is accused of wrongdoing. This does not change that the safety of the child is preserved, but it may reduce the false reports, and that's really the objective here. Mr. Speaker, if there are no questions, I move passage of House Bill 221 as amended by House Committee Sub 1.